welcome back to my channel. I am sorry if there's a lot of noise going on in the background, but as per usual, my kids don't sleep and I also don't have anyone here to help me, so they are just running around in the back. Albie is in the bouncer watching the telly and Jake is playing, so if there's random cartoons on the telly you can hear and all sorts of other noises going on, I do apologise for that, but it really can't be helped. So today's video is pretty self-explanatory, as you've probably already guessed from my title, and I'm sure I say that in every single video recently, but it is the 50 facts about me tag video. Basically, I haven't been doing this for very long. I don't have a massive following, I don't have a multitude of views or anything like that, so I thought this would be a nice little video for people to click on if they've never actually seen my channel before or any of my recent videos before. So yeah, so I thought it would be a nice video for people to watch if you maybe want to find out a little bit more about me. I'm not that interesting, but we'll give it a go, okay? So my full name is Hayley Snowden. No idea what my zodiac sign is. I was born in May. Oh, I do actually. I am Taurus, which I think my zodiac sign is actually pretty spot on for me. I am a bit of a nutter. And my dad always used to say things like, oh, you're like a bull in a china shop and stuff like that. So I don't know if that's really relevant to the zodiac sign or anything like that, but I'm gonna go with that. Three fears would probably be something happening to my kids. I know it's really morbid and horrible, but that is definitely a constant fear. Losing my husband, Matt, is probably another fear, also very morbid. And number 3, I'm not really sure about number 3. I would probably say losing my hair, because very recently I've been kind of losing my hair after having Albie, and that definitely is a bit of a fear at the moment. So that's probably like a current fear, but it's not an ongoing one. But very recently I have been quite frightened about losing all of my hair. 3 things I love. Well, this is obviously going to be really easy because it's going to be Albie, Jake and my husband Matt. 3 things I love. My best friend I would like to say is probably my husband, but my actual best friend is gonna have to be one of my longest standing friends, and she's literally been there for everything and anything, and she is always there for me whenever I need it. And I'm a useless friend a lot of the time because I do have 2 kids now, and it is hard for me to kind of organise things and kind of, you know, stick to plans and all of that. And obviously she's busy too because she works and she also doesn't have kids, so she's gonna want to go out and do the things that I used to do and I didn't. So yeah, we've kind of like, although we have grown up and taken different paths in our lives, we still always manage to come back together and act like we have never not spoken. We can go months not speak, and when we're back together it's like we are best friends again. So I would definitely say that Hannah is probably my best friend, really, because I'm quite sad and I don't have any friends. I'm only joking. Well, no, actually it's quite true. The last song I listened to, I think was oh my gosh, the new Zara Larsson song with Clean Bandit, and I think it's Symphony or something like that. I really like that song. I love her voice in it, and I actually listened to her singing it live on The Voice, which was probably the first time I'd actually heard it. And her voice, oh my god, it's so amazing live. So after that I was kind of like addicted to that song, and I had it on my phone the other night while I was in the bath. So yeah, I would say that is probably my favourite song at the minute. Well, and the last song I listened to, not my favourite song, but you know what I mean. Not very good at this, am I? 4 turn-ons? I mean, I don't really know. Like, I don't really know. Probably, I do quite like a beard. I like a manly man. I like someone protective, and I also like someone that loves their kids, and that is probably Matt in 4 little things there. 4 turn-offs, probably somebody that would be selfish, somebody that would put themselves before. I suppose that kind of comes under selfish, but no, somebody that's selfish, somebody that's arrogant, somebody that's a hypocrite. I really don't like hypocrites very much. And liars. I'm not a fan of people that lie or make themselves seem something they're not when they aren't that person. You should just be true to yourself. What colour underwear am I wearing right now? Pink. I love pink, so I'm wearing pink. I always wear pink. How many tattoos or piercings do you have? I don't have any tattoos at all. I don't have a single one, and I don't think I ever will. They're just not for me. It's not something I would ever really do. I have thought about it a long time ago. I have thought about it a lot. Matt has tattoos, but I just never would. I don't know. I change my mind so quickly about things. Like, I make decisions on impulse and I instantly regret them. So I'm kind of one of those people where I can't really make my mind up about a lot of things, and I'm always changing my mind. So for me, it's probably best not to have something that is permanently there for life, because no doubt in about a few weeks time after having it done, I'd be like, I hate it, I don't want it anymore. So yeah, so no tattoos. Piercings, I think I just have the 2, and I do have my ears pierced, but I never really wear them. I used to have my nose pierced, but I took it out after I'd had Jake, because I kind of felt like I didn't really want it anymore, and I'd kind of grown out of it a little bit, I guess. But yeah, and it didn't really suit the style I was going for at the time. Obviously a nose piercing is a bit more of an edgy style, and I don't really dress like that. So yeah, I think I have about 4 piercings then probably in total. I used to have my belly button done too, but I didn't put one of those rings in whilst I was pregnant, so obviously it healed up and all the rest of it. So now, currently, I have 4, but I did used to have about 6 or 7. So the reason why I joined YouTube, the reason I started making these videos on YouTube was because I was pretty lonely being a mum of 2 boys and not really having any friends with children. Like, it's kind of hard. All my parents work. Matt's mum and dad live 4 hours away. You know, we're not around a lot of people that aren't off in the day, and that are off in the day, sorry. And yeah, it just gets kind of lonely. I am making like changes to make that not be the case, that I'm kind of on my own, but I've actually really enjoyed doing these videos now, and I don't really think I'm going to stop anytime soon, because although I don't have millions of subscribers or millions of views, I don't really care. I mean, I'm grateful for the people that are watching this, if anybody's even watching this, and I'm very grateful of those of you that have subscribed and do like to get the notifications that I've uploaded a new video, whether that's accidental or you did it on purpose. I'm very grateful either way. But yeah, it's not really about that for me. It is more that it's a way for me to express myself without feeling nervous, unconfident, or feeling like I'm judging myself all the time. It's a way of me getting used to like being a more confident person again, and yeah, it's just a way for me to express myself without being too out there, because I don't actually see the other people that are watching this. So for me, that's kind of a nice thing, because I can put this up there, and you know, sometimes I'll get nice comments, and that just makes things a lot nicer, you know, like that makes me appreciate myself a little bit more, and it's kind of a confidence building thing, I think. And yeah, so that's the reason I joined YouTube. How I feel right now? How I feel right now is quite content and quite happy. I'm quite happy with my life and my boys and my husband, and we've got lots of things planned for the future, and it's all really exciting, and I'm just very, very happy right now. Something I really want, something that I really want is to buy our first home together. We have always rented, and we've never taken that kind of, we've done everything else you do as a couple, and you know, we've been engaged, we've got married, we've had 2 beautiful boys, and I feel like the next step for us is definitely to buy our dream home. My current relationship status obviously is that I am married. The meaning behind my YouTube name, basically it's pretty simple. I'm Mama Snow because I am a mama, and that's what Jake calls me. He doesn't call me mummy or mum, he calls me mama. So I just thought that was quite a nice thing to use. And then obviously my surname is Snowden now since I've been married, so Mama Snow. It was nice and easy, just rolls off the tongue, and just a bit more unique than my own name, and I'm sure there's many people with my name out there, so I thought Mama Snow is a little bit more unique, and it kind of sums up my channel in one really. My favourite movie is most probably Seabiscuit, which is a horsey film. It's about a racehorse, and yeah, I really do love that. My favourite song is probably, this might shock you I guess, because I probably don't seem like the kind of person that listens to Drake, but Drake is like my favourite kind of artist really, generally. I love most of his music. My favourite song is Just Hold On We're Going Home by Drake, because it kind of holds that little special place within my heart. But I also like The Weeknd as well. I think they are on par. Me and Matt kind of like obsess over Drake and The Weeknd. They are they are the two artists we absolutely like agree on. The rest of mine are quite like, I like Ariana Grande and all that kind of stuff, a bit more like poppy kind of stuff. But yeah, I really like Drake, and especially the one song I really love is Just Hold On We're Going Home. My favourite band, so I've kind of just gone over that already, so I'll probably just skip that question, but obviously it's not really a band, but it's my favourite artist is Drake. Three things that upset me. Three things that upset me are definitely things like animal cruelty. I don't really like to see anything like that, and you know, sometimes it pops up on like my Facebook feed and stuff, so that definitely upsets me. You know, like unexcusable kind of cruelty where they're abandoned and all that kind of thing. Also, other things that upset me are anything to do with children in horror movies. That really upsets me, and I don't know why, but I can't hack it anymore. Cannot watch anything that's got anything to do with children or babies in horror films. I'm sorry, but that is no longer, I cannot do that anymore. And the third thing that upsets me is negative people, because I understand everybody has bad days, and I understand everybody has a mood. I get in the moodiest mood ever, and I probably take it out on that all the time. But at the same time, I feel like just because you're feeling negative, it doesn't mean you need to spread your negativity to other people. Three things that make me happy are probably the three things that I love as well, which is my husband, Jake, and Albie. They make me really happy. And yeah, that's it, because everything else that I'd say made me happy would be something to do with them anyway, so I may as well just say that they are what make me happy. What I find attractive in other people, the things I probably find most attractive, so if I had to pick something, is I like eyes. I like eyes and hair. I'm really like terrible for like being jealous of other girls' hair and other girls' eyes. So yeah, so they're probably two things that I would see as an attractive trait for other people. I'm gonna have to really hurry up, my battery's flashing. Someone I miss, oh my gosh, I don't know. I miss my old dog Bruce. Somebody I love, obviously Matt. My relationship with my parents is great. My favourite holiday was probably my holiday with Matt, my first ever holiday with Matt, which was just kind of to Yorkshire. My closest friend, I've already said, is Hannah. A confession? Oh, I don't really have a confession to make. Oh, I do. I feed Jake way too much chocolate. Three things that annoy me easily is bad manners, rudeness, and nasty people. They're three things that annoy me. My favourite animal, probably horses and dogs. My pets, I've got 2 dogs and 4 horses. One thing I've lied about, oh my gosh, I probably lied to Matt once about Jake, about him not having any chocolate all day, and he probably has had at least half a bar of chocolate. Something that's currently worrying me, nothing at the minute. I'm actually quite okay. I'm not really too worried about anything really. An embarrassing moment, oh my god, there's too many. I always fall down the stairs, I always trip over in public, I do all sorts. I'm just an embarrassment. Probably an embarrassing moment was when I was about to give birth to Albie. I didn't want them to send me home, so I kind of just stripped off naked and got on the bed and was like, I'm having this baby. That was really embarrassing when I look back on it. Where I work, I'm a stay-at-home mum, so I work at home. Something that's constantly on my mind is my boys. 3 habits I have is probably I talk really fast, so most people probably can't understand me. Another bad habit is probably never putting makeup on and making no effort whatsoever. And a third bad habit is probably dyeing my hair too often and making it dye when it's actually not that bad. My future goals are to hopefully grow my YouTube channel into something that I enjoy watching myself and that I enjoy making even more. So I just want to grow with this channel and yeah, make good content and appreciate my videos, and other people appreciate them too. Something I fantasized about, oh, also for my goals, I would also like to have a house and another baby, maybe. Something I fantasize about is definitely having a big house and, you know, a really nice area for my boys, somewhere for them to play and all that kind of thing. My favourite store is probably Victoria's Secret's Pink. I'm obsessed with their clothing. My favourite food has got to be super noodles, especially the curry ones. I absolutely love those. A super noodle sandwich is like the way to my heart for some reason. What I did yesterday I went to the Trafford Centre. We went shopping to get a few bits for our trip at the weekend, so that's what I did yesterday. Something I'm talented at, I don't really think I'm talented at anything. I can't really say that I would be talented at anything. I'm terrible for that. I do put myself down a lot about that because I feel like I'm not really good at much, so I can't really answer that question because I don't actually think I'm talented at anything. The idea of a perfect day is probably just a simple meal and trip to the pictures. Kind of love that kind of day. Me and Matt do that used to do that all the time before we had children. My celebrity crush, I think I've said this in another video, it's probably Chris Hemsworth. I just love him in everything. A photo of myself, I mean, I think this is like a Tumblr one, so I'm not really sure that that's kind of like relevant, but this would be my photo. Please don't like screenshot that because that would be awful. My favourite YouTuber at the moment is probably the Sconjolies and Roman Atwood. I love those. I love family vloggers. Absolutely love it. But I've been following the Sconjolies from the very beginning and absolutely love them to bits. I love their little family. I love everything about them. Number of kids I want, I would probably say 3 because I do want another one, and I think sort of financially and family wise I think I'm going for 3 because, you know, I want to give them everything they want. I don't want them to do without, and I think 3 is quite manageable. Maybe if we were in a different position after I've had a 3rd and I feel like I want a 4th, then maybe 4, but I think for now we've both agreed that 3 is kind of our number. That's what we're going for. Do I smoke, drink? No, I don't. I don't smoke at all, never have done, although you'd think I did with the disgusting state of my teeth, but that's something I was born with. I can't really help it. Yeah, so I don't smoke at all, never have done, and also, yes, I did drink. I always used to drink when I was at uni, but I don't drink anymore because I have 2 little boys, and also I'm breastfeeding, and I've been pregnant really for the past kind of like 3 years technically, so yeah, I haven't really managed to get back into drinking, if that's a thing, but I don't drink anymore, no. I just can't deal with the hangovers anymore. I have kids to look after the next day, so I just can't do that. And number 50 is any question that I would personally like to answer, and that is probably that if I was to ask somebody else a question or ask another YouTuber a question, I would probably ask them what is their perfect day with their kids. So this is probably like kiddie orientated again, but my perfect day with kids is probably taking them out to somewhere really nice, really sunny, like the beach or a park, and having a picnic and having a fun-filled family day with all 4 of us together, including Matt, and just having a really nice day together. That is like my perfect kind of mummy daddy day, and I think that would be my perfect day out with the kids. I don't mind like theme parks and stuff like that, but them days we tend to spend more time together. But yeah, so that's the end of those questions. I'm sorry those last few were a bit rushed, but my battery is flashing and I don't really have much chance to film for the rest of the day, so if I kind of cut it off halfway I'd lose where I was. So I'm gonna go now, but thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up for me. And if you want to see more and this is the first video that you've clicked on, please go check out my other videos, and if you like what you see, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And I really thank you for watching this and taking the time out of your day to come watch my videos. And yeah, that's it. I will see you in my next video. Bye!